She's been coming into branches for the last few weeks taking money. Yesterday we got a call from back office. She's not who she says she is. They've already blocked the account. We've confirmed with the client that this is not her. Okay. She's taken a lot of money from these people.
Ma'am, can I speak to you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Ma'am?
A Cadillac.
A Cadillac? What color is it?
White.
He said he read you Miranda already. Do you understand all that? Okay. Would you like to speak with me for a few minutes?
In Delray Beach, Florida, officers were called to a local bank branch in Palm Beach County. Staff reported that a woman had been visiting multiple branches over several weeks. She was depositing checks and withdrawing cash from an account that did not belong to her. Bank investigators had already contacted the real account holder, who lives in Coral Gables, Miami-Dade.
Is he in there?
How are you?
Is my partner in there?
He's with the girl.
Okay.
So I just want to give you a little bit of a history without her hearing me.
Okay.
She's been coming into branches for the last few weeks taking money. Yesterday we got a call from back office. She's not who she says she is. They've already blocked the account. We've confirmed with the client that this is not her.
Okay.
She's taken a lot of money from these people.
Ma'am, can I speak to you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I guess what's going on with your account?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right. Do you have your ID with you?
She has it.
She has it?
Yes.
All right. What's your name? Grace?
Yeah, she has all my information.
Okay. Here, let's go over to the counter.
I was going to use the restroom.
Well, give it a second, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Here, let's just go to the counter here. Could you see that we get her ID? I guess there's some confusion about who you are and what your accounts are.
There should be.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I go outside?
No.
Oh.
Here, have a seat right here for me. Here, have a seat. Here, have a seat. All right. Now, who gave you this check?
It's right here.
Okay. And what did they give you the check for?
I'm a lawyer, so.
Okay. All right. So it's for services?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you live in Coral Gables right now?
Yes, I have an Airbnb that I'm doing in Biscaya,
Okay.
so.
All right. So what does La Raza Enterprises do?
It's one of the my clients.
Okay. With like what kind of work do you what business are they in?
I'm not sure. It's my client. He wrote the check.
Okay. You say he's your client, but you don't know what business he's in?
No, I'm sorry.
So far down.
Is it a person or an actual business?
No, it's a person.
Okay.
It already moved on the roadway, so everything is worth putting down.
Oh, it's there.
Hello.
Hey, sit with me for a second.
Come here and get a translator.
Hey,
Yeah.
I need to know what's going on.
I just told your partner. So she's been coming into 2 branches the last few weeks withdrawing money. We got an email from back office yesterday that this is not the client.
So this company, they said did not issue
This
her the check?
actual person does not, this is not her.
That's not her.
We've got emails yesterday from back office that person has not came into a branch at all.
Right.
She lives in Coral Gables. That's where she does all her banking. She
Right.
does not come to Delray.
So she's not.
That's correct.
And we don't know who she is?
That's correct. I have a client who needs a translator in the lobby. I'm not sure what she needs. She's sitting down. Stay with her.
She came in yesterday, and immediately after I did the transaction, we received emails from the representative for the client, because they're actually kind of a high-level client.
right.
And immediately...
This LaRaza Enterprises?
No, it's the exact same name as her. And there's also another signer on the account,
Right.
so it's the two of them. Has nothing to do with any business, at least on their personal accounts, but that's where she's transacting, is the personal account. The account number is
So
on
we're
the
saying
back.
this is a fake ID?
It's got to be, because that's not her. That is the address of the client, but that's not her. And she's also gone to the Boynton branch, and we looked at their transactions. They never come up here. They're like Coral Gables.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, they confirmed that it's not. She is not the client.
She is not the client, but,
She is
and,
not.
and there is a client named,
She is not her. Okay. She is not her.
oh, okay. I'm still confused. So how do they know that who she is?
They looked at their banking, their online banking, and saw transactions that were not authorized by the client. So they
Now
contacted
the client
us.
being,
No, the client is, I don't know where this check came from. She's depositing it. Yesterday, she deposited a check and made a withdrawal.
Right.
And so they saw on their online banking that, they did not do the clients.
Right.
Did not do the transactions. So they verified it's confirmed fraud. She is committing fraud, this
right,
woman that's
and she's
here.
trying to deposit this?
Trying to deposit. Yesterday, she took cash back,
Okay.
but that is not her.
Okay.
They confirmed it last night. We've been emailing back and forth since like almost immediately after the transaction.
What brought you up here?
I have an Airbnb that I'm working on in Biscaya.
Oh, nice. Biscaya? It's far from here, isn't it?
Oh, it's right here on Breast Atlanta.
Oh, that Biscaya. I was thinking Dayton Biscaya. What do you drive? Ma'am? Ma'am?
A Cadillac.
Okay. What color is it?
White.
Let me just check this in the car on the computer. I'll be right back.
She drives a white Cadillac, she said.
All right. Cadillac out here. Yeah.
So I'm on the phone. This client is right now in a police station in Miami right now.
This,
The actual lady is in a police station
Oh,
right
this
now in
Grace
Miami.
Escalona?
Correct.
yeah, well, this is the actual woman.
Yeah, that's
Similar, but not, but not.
definitely not.
I think I forgot to advise on
Do you
how
need to speak to them because I have them on the phone, or does that not matter?
No, it'll be good to speak to them.
let me talk to her.
They're in the police department?
She's in a police department
Right.
in Miami.
Have her speak to an officer to get a sworn statement.
Sworn statement.
Yeah, a sworn statement, if possible on video, if not, paper is good.
Perfect.
Okay?
The legitimate client confirmed she had never entered the Delray or Boynton Beach branches. The woman in the lobby was using a fraudulent identification and another person's banking details. Over roughly 3 months, she allegedly took more than $50,000 from victims. The day before, she deposited a fake check for over $5,000 and withdrew 4. Officers spoke first with the bank manager to build articulable facts before any contact. They then questioned the suspect calmly, keeping her in a public, controlled area. Her answers were inconsistent. She claimed to be a lawyer, but could not name her client's business. Under Terry v. Ohio, brief detention is permitted on specific, articulable suspicion of crime. Under the Fourth Amendment, the bank's confirmed fraud report easily established probable cause. Before any custodial questioning, the officer read a full Miranda warning as required by Miranda v. Arizona. The suspect invoked her right to counsel. Under Edwards v. Arizona, all questioning must stop. The arrest was effected without resistance and with minimal force, satisfying Graham v. Connor.
All right. I think we figured what this out. All right, I'm required to warn you before you make any statements that you have the following constitutional rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions, do you understand? You have the right to remain, any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning, do you understand? All right, now you said you're a lawyer, so I guess all those rights you understand. All right, I guess the big question is, while I have your driver's license in hand, what's your real name?
That is I'll speak to my attorney.
All right, you can do that.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to place you under arrest.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you could just step down.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Turn it for you. That's all I was doing. Trying to resist
I'm just trying to make it
I'm not gonna-
comfortable for you.
Yeah.
If you do it like you're praying, it's more comfortable.
Let's grab this one. I should put these things down first. All right, I'm placing you under arrest for fraud.
Okay.
All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to collect some information. You want to hang with her for a second while I get some of the supporting stuff? I guess you were here yesterday. You withdrew some money? Okay.
I'm just going to talk to my attorney.
All right, sounds good.
The woman upheld the criminal code and refused to make any statements. She was taken down to the local jail, where detectives would attempt to have a talk with her.
A sworn statement from her. Citibank said I have to subpoena everything. She would give me a sworn statement, video, copies of the documents. The only thing I got is the check today. And I spoke to the actual victim who said she doesn't know who this woman is, she doesn't know how she got her information, and she doesn't even know who this company is.
Okay.
But she was trying to deposit, and basically yesterday she deposited yesterday she deposited a $5,800 check from some company called Axio, and she withdrew $4,000 immediately after. So she stole $4,000, and today she was going to attempt to deposit that. We don't know how much she was going to withdraw.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you read Miranda?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He said he read you Miranda already. Do you understand all that? Okay. Would you like to speak with me for a few minutes?
No, I just want to talk to my attorney.
Okay. And you said you did get her real name and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Lessons learned. First, banks are the front line. Staff vigilance and back-office verification stopped this fraud. Second, officers should always brief with the reporting party before contact to build lawful suspicion. Third, deliver Miranda before questioning, and the moment counsel is invoked, every question must end. And finally, for the public, protect your ID, monitor your accounts, and report anomalies immediately.